Welcome back, everybody, to another podcast of goodness. Today we've got anime, TV shows. I'm Otaku here with Ian, aka Relic. Hope you've all had a great week and you've got a weekend to come. But first, let's talk about anime and TV shows. And we're going to start off with one of our least favourites, which is Lazarus. And we'll get Ian to start that one off.
Yeah, so I fell asleep 4 or 5 times trying to watch this episode. I admit I was tired, but like the first 2 minutes of this episode were just this new guy with sunglasses walking through the street like the Bittersweet Symphony music video, while some guy just murked off loads of people whilst this music was playing. Like, just so random. But this was
I see it.
This was funny to me, this episode, purely because there's a part of this episode where they're like in this courthouse thing. They're all discussing like the future of Lazarus and what they should do with Lazarus, because obviously it's all these like CIA government officials, all these like dead higher ups, and there's one woman who's literally there like, it's like, oh yeah, it's caused more harm than good, and she's like, her exact words are, the biggest problem is the series of actions have no direct connection to their mission of capturing Skinner. And that could easily be like a negative review for the series because it has fuck all to do with the plot, mate. Like, what's happening with this, mate? We've got 10 days left. Come on, sort it out. Like, she gets what the problem is, mate. She just gets it. Leyland's a dirty grass as well, but he's spitting facts about the missions. Still a snitch. But yeah, the only good part of this is essentially like the last 4 minutes. So I kept falling asleep before like the last 5 minutes of the episode. And it turns out that was the best part of the episode. Basically, we get all these special forces like type guys get absolutely murked off by a guy with a knife on a wire. There's some great scenes, good animation in this part. There's literally like heads coming off. There's like blood everywhere. Like the movement's great. But another part which we brought up before, Martin brought it up last week. The music just does not fit it at all, mate. Like, it's so out of place, the music is. Like, I understand you want to be jazzy in that, but it just don't make sense.
Yeah.
But you got this mad head now after Axel, and that's basically the episode, mate.
In that first bit he was on about with the it's at the Pentagon, at the meeting at the Pentagon. They're discussing what's cracking off with Lazarus, and then Skinner releases a new video, basically saying, "You've got 10 days left. The government are still faffing about. You know what's cracking off. Are you actually going to find me? Because the first person to die when Hapner does, so when the 10 days are up, I will be the first subject to die to Hapner. So that's kind of a thing that we found out this episode. That's been dropped, mate. But Skinner really does highlight how crap the government are all around the world, trying to find and trying to cure mankind, basically, and. Basically, yeah, they're just faffing about. They're worried about territories and still fighting and bickering in between themselves. And they've got this massive, what could be a genocide on their hands.
Just proving them wrong. It's just proving more right, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, that they're idiots. But yeah, it's again, it was compared to what else we're watching, the other animes we're watching, it's very low down on the list because we've got another anime watching called Windbreaker. Windbreaker this week was so good. And should we shoot onto that now?
Mate, fantastic episode from Windbreaker. I mean, I've done with Lazarus, mate. Like, if there wasn't 4 episodes left, we genuinely would drop this anime. Like, we're too deep in. We may as well just finish it now. But it's just so boring. Like, the story's so boring. And the thing is, when there is like action and fights in it, it is quite entertaining, but there's so few and far between, aren't they, in Lazarus? But Windbreaker, mate. This might be my favourite show we're watching right now. I love it so much, mate. I look forward to watching it every single week. It's so sick, isn't it?
But with the Lazarus thing, if you guys are enjoying it and you have any comments or what you like about it, let us know in the comments of this video.
From what I've seen online, mate, I don't think anyone's enjoying it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's better animes out there. But like you say, because we've got 4 episodes left, we might as well finish it.
May as well. See it through, haven't we? We've got to see it through.
It is better than Acolyte for sure, because we
Oh
did
yeah.
have to drop. We had to drop that because
I
that
still
was.
don't think it's the worst anime we've watched, to be honest with you.
What do you reckon the worst anime we watched?
I don't know, because that Suicide Squad Isekai, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? Like, in the grand scheme
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. Like when I'm watching it, it was all right, but then when
It
you
was
look back
okay,
at
but you know,
it,
when you look back, you think,
yeah.
because when I think about what else was we watching at the same time as that?
Was it like Kaiju? Was it Kaiju or was it Blue Lock? We're definitely watching Blue Lock, weren't we?
Yeah, I think so. But like Elusive Samurai as well, for example, that was probably better than Lazarus, actually, to be fair, mate. Do you know what? This might be the worst anime we watched, to be fair. In terms of like an entertainment perspective, because at least in the Suicide Squad thing, like there was actually like quite funny bits, and some of the action was pretty good. I mean, the story was absolutely just nothing. But
But we knew the characters. We knew the characters already because it's a DC
we already had
universe, isn't
a
it?
connection with like Harley Quinn and Peacemaker and or
Joker and
Peacekeeper.
all
Sorry, not Peacemaker. That's a shotgun from Apex.
that. Peacemaker.
Peacekeeper, mate, isn't
Um,
he? But yeah,
yeah,
Peacemaker, big John Cena.
the thing is with Lazarus, it could have been so much better. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what angle the creators are coming from, but yeah, they've got they've got some characters there that are quite good, and they've got the means to do it. But I don't know. The final product for me is
Just
not
fell
there, but
short on it.
yeah, which is disappointing in a way because obviously you say that studio's got other classics like your favorite anime and Bebop in it. No, Bebop. Yeah,
Yeah,
is
Cowboy
it?
Bebop.
Yeah, that's it. Cowboy
Not
Bebop.
Rocksteady and Bebop though.
Yeah, that's the Turtles, man.
Big
Classic.
TMNT, mate.
But yeah, anyway, let's get on to the good stuff. Windbreaker, like you say, great episode. This one, great episode. And what we wanted all along came true, didn't it? We saw Sabaki actually joining the fight. But what I liked about this episode is her brothers. Quality, mate. Quality. What are the names now?
Those
It's like,
twins.
yeah, it's like Ryu and someone else, isn't it? I've got it written down here somewhere.
Mate,
But when they come into it, that's it, Siriu and Uriu. When they come into it, when Sabaki goes, clear a path for me, and they start doing all these like tag team moves, it's like the Hardy Boys kicking off.
Mate,
Do like
the
spinning
twins were
moves and
great to
whacking.
watch, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like the synchronization, like made for some really, really fun fight scenes. Like
And
really
the team.
acrobatic, performative,
Yeah.
and animated fantastically as well, mate.
And the team moves just eliminating chunks of enemies at a time. Just clearing away, as Sabaki said, like clear away for me, and they're literally just dispatching enemies left, right, and centre, which I thought was. I mean, the characters in this compared to other shit. Oh, mate,
It's so
quality.
good, mate. It's so good. But yeah, Subaki's a beast. Fighting like that in heels. Come on, mad respect. How are you doing that? How are you doing that?
Should is it Shizuka, isn't it? So she managed
Oh,
to escape.
Shizuka, yeah.
Shizuka managed to escape the clutches of Sabaki and her brothers who were like looking after her. Does the old I just need to go to the bathroom, that old trick, and then managed to escape
Yeah.
because she feels bad because everyone's on the street fighting for her, and obviously everyone's getting hurt, beat up, and stuff, and she don't want that. She wants to just kind of resolve it in a peaceful way by what she thinks is going with them, like giving up and going with Gravel. But
Yeah,
that is not
it
the
bothered me
case.
at first, mate. To be fair, like Shizuka, willingly, obviously, like ready to hand herself over. Like,
Yeah.
I can understand, obviously, her feelings and wanting to protect, obviously, the Roper, Ishizi guys like Kanji and all that lot. But interrupting the flow, momentum, and drive, mate, that was going off in that fight could have made things bad. But I'm glad she ran away because obviously we got to see Tsubaki in action, and obviously was able to show his obviously abilities and strengths sooner rather than later, which was awesome, mate. Honestly, sick character, like so satisfying to watch. Absolute powerhouse. Really shows obviously why he's so respected at both Yorin as a fighter, and yeah, I'm just really glad we got to see him start fighting. Sick, mate.
And with Kanji as well, what a great leader he is. Like like Gravel sees his men like weakening because there's all these blokes coming at him and they're fighting them off, but they're weakening because they're getting tired out. And Kanji's like he tells Sakura and Suo and Neri is like, retreat back to the bar because I think they're seemingly going to go down here. They're seemingly going to get battered here and or overrun. So he kind of like says, "You pull back and look after them because I trust you to do that because I've seen what you like." But what a leader, mate! What a leader and what a character!
Yeah,
Even
I
though
love it.
he's tired out and stuff, he's still smashing, mate. He's in this like mad rage.
Yeah,
Just
like I
going
really
around
did love
bashing
that as
everyone.
well. Like you say, like he's still wanting
Yeah,
Sakura's group to be safe.
yeah,
Told them to go back, knowing that they were on the losing end, essentially running out of
yeah,
steam. And Sakura is obviously being more open to trying to understand, obviously, the different perspectives from what he knows. Like he clearly still wants to jump in, but he's understanding that everyone has a part. And he gave like a pretty good speech as well, I thought, to Shizuka, showing that he is really growing as a leader and a character.
mm,
But yeah, surprised a little bit with Shizuka. Obviously, she's from the same slum as the Gravel guys.
yeah,
I didn't expect that. I guess obviously the gross old man is the one who put the bounty on her.
yeah.
Good thing she didn't end up following them though, because like that is dodgy, mate. That's proper dodgy.
Yeah, it's like some old fart who, like, she used to clean for him, and then he thought he could buy her. Like, what is this, like slavery? Mode? Thought he could buy her, and she's like, "Nah, mate, I'm not having any of that." She runs off, and then we have this backstory of how she got to meet Kanji and the others. Obviously, she was in this other place, treated really badly, really poorly. The place is full of crime. Moves to this street. Kanji like takes her in, and all these people in this area, the street, like love her, take her in, care for her feelings and all like that. And then she wants to obviously. Then now she sees everyone getting beat up for her. She wants to kind of stop it by going with them. Like so, yeah, great little backstory. Obviously, Kanji was leading the charge in the backstory of taking care of Shizuka, getting her a job and everything like that, looking after her when she was at her wit's end. He really protected her, which is clap for Kanji again. What a character!
Just a
What a character!
respectful geezer, isn't he? Just an absolute respectful geezer. I really, really want to know how this is all connected to Keel and the guy with the tattoos,
Yeah.
because we've got to see him very soon, I believe.
You know what I loved about
So
it as well? What I loved about it is Kanji's men, like when Suicide like drags Sakura to a retreat because Sakura don't want to go. He drags it, and then the Kanji's men's like, let's all meet up later for some food. Let's meet up. You did well. Let's. I was like, quality, mate. That is quality.
fully
Uh,
respectful.
yeah,
But I
that's
think we've only
proper
got like
respect.
3 episodes left this season. I think there's
Is
only
it
12 episodes.
as if been it?
I think so. Yeah. I think it's the
That'd
same
be the
with
same.
Fire Force as well. Because Fire Force, I think it's in. I think it might be in 2 parts. I think it's 12 and then another 12. So
So when we finish these, we've got like Kaiju and all that coming out, haven't we?
yeah, we've got a lot of
Uh,
stuff starting.
a waterfall of anime approaches.
Yeah, we've got our behind the scenes in our Discord, which you need to join, by the way. Get on it. Link is in the description. We've got like a little secret chat in there. Obviously, me and Martin are in, where we discuss what we're going to talk about next. And I've tried to do a bit of a list of stuff we can talk about up until sort of like end of July. Really, I think we've looked at, haven't we?
Mm.
And I think Lazarus is 13 episodes, but
What a show,
Fire
Lazarus!
Force and
What a show.
Windbreaker both only 12 episodes. So we've only got a couple of weeks left now.
Couple of weeks,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, in a minute, I've got on holiday again, so we've got like a little special coming to you.
yeah. We'll be having
Just like,
a bit of a discussion episode, that one, aren't we? Instead of like
yeah,
having a themed one or a guest, we're going to just talk about stuff. We're going to talk about shows still. We're going to talk about anime still. But instead of episodically talking about what's coming out, we're going to discuss things that are already out and just have a little bit of a chit chat about various
yeah.
bits and bobs. But you'll find out a bit closer to the time what we're going to talk about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So stick around, and obviously join the Discord of followers on
Yeah,
YouTube
man.
because it's all coming to you. It's all coming to you.
Which that will help us out with the gap where Martin's off, because when Martin comes back, we'll have Dandadan, we'll have Gachakuta, we'll have Sakamoto Days, we'll have Squid Games, we'll have Ironheart, Marvel Ironheart show will be out, and then coming later on, I think literally like one or two podcasts after that, we've got Kaiju's back. So there's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of stuff coming. So make sure you
And,
subscribe.
that,
Make sure you're following us.
and that's just the anime. If you love TV shows, we've got loads of TV
Yeah,
shows
that's
coming
what I
as
mean.
well.
We've
We've
got
got
Squid
Squid
Games. We've
Games,
got Ironheart.
Squid
We're talking about
Games.
a new one today,
Yeah,
Weak Hero, which we'll get to in a little bit. Like
yeah.
there's so much stuff. We'll be discussing Mobland, and we're discussing Guy Ritchie stuff. We're keeping busy. We're keeping busy to try and keep you guys, girls, and
Yeah.
goblins entertained. You know what I mean?
And we also thank you for people who have actually followed so far. We enjoy the support and it keeps us going. Even though we love doing this, just that extra push and that, to know that someone actually appreciates us and with a follower or a like, keeps us going, mate. Keeps us motivated, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's great, and especially people who are checking it out on TikTok. We've got a couple new followers on there recently. Got quite a few comments. People are loving the Star Wars content, so I'm trying to think of more Star Wars content on there because people love it, and rightfully so, because it's great. It's obviously a great franchise.
Great
So,
franchise, yeah. Yeah,
which
I've got a few ideas from Star Wars shorts
yeah,
and stuff.
I've
So
made a list. I've got a little list of some stuff to come. But obviously, we're not done today. We've got stuff to talk about, mate. We've got Fire Force,
we've got to get through it.
episode
We've got to get
9.
through it.
Big Arthur episode. The quest continued for the material for the sword. I'm not sure, though. This episode confused me a little bit. I'm not sure the purpose of Arthur's mum and dad, though. Like, that was so random. Like, why are they randomly just in the nether? I know his dad's
Yeah,
a bit of a schizophrenic nutter, isn't he? But, like, I need an answer to why he's sort of, like,
yeah,
knocking around. Because, like, they've left Arthur, abandoned him, gone underground, had 3 more kids, and then they've come relocated with him. But his dad knows a lot of stuff that's going off, so it makes me wonder if his dad's sort of got a link or something to what's happening. We
yeah.
might get a little bit more from them in the future. We might get a little bit more story from Arthur. Arthur doesn't seem to care at all. He's in this fantasy world. He thinks he's fantasizing about it all. He's romanticizing, obviously, the idea that his mum and dad have got this higher purpose or whatever. But
yeah.
it's just mad that he abandoned him and had more kids and then abandoned him again. But with
Yeah, another bit.
Vulcan on this, Vulcan's a top friend, isn't he? Absolute legend.
I love that bit where obviously the kids come along and like everyone's like, what's going on? And then you's like, oh, I can't believe they've done this. They've abandoned Arthur. They've had more kids and stuff. And like Arthur's up there on the surface wondering what's cracking off with his parents and stuff. And he looks at Arthur and Arthur's like, because they've got a metal, they've got the metal for that new sword. He's just like in this fantasy filth, fixated. So like not bothered.
Yeah, it's
so
funny, man. But yeah, I love Arthur as a character. He's so funny, mate.
I love the bit in this as well where they're off to Nether, they know where they're going, and a little kid runs out of the house, asks Arthur to rescue a cat from a tree, and Arthur's like, nope. Side missions come after the main quest, but for me that's different in games when I play games because I like to do the side missions before the main story because I don't want to miss anything. Like I don't want to maybe do a main mission and then the side stories get eliminated. It's like so I have to do everything. I just thought that was funny because I do things totally different when I play games.
It's just Arthur's set on this sword, isn't he? So he's like thinking, I
Yeah,
need to get this quest line done because I need this sword now.
yeah.
Like, but
It is a
yeah.
beautiful sword though. It's a beautiful
It's
sword.
so sick, mate. It's obviously we've got Vulcan reflecting on obviously the nature of Arthur's powers in this as well. And like, I think Vulcan's like the only person I think in the squad that really understands Arthur, and having him being able to help him in such a way, like, is just so sick. Like, I can't help but think they're delusions and stuff like that from his parents are gonna be some sort of plot point later in the show. Like, I feel like we've got to see more, and obviously Arthur's delusions as well. Like, can they see Adola, or I don't know, are they actually like seers? Can they actually see into the future? Because obviously people have got abilities, so it can't be far from the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, something's got to be happening because his dad knows everything that's happening. Like, it's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't. Like when I was watching it didn't add up. Like they're walking like an hour through the Nether, and next minute, like, Arthur's parents come out of nowhere. It's like, what is going on? Like, what is cracking off? When they know everything, they know all this information about what Hibana learned in the last episode, what we all found out. They already know it, and he reckons he looks in his cowboy hat and sees the stars or whatever, and he's a seer. I was like, I don't know about this. But
Something.
yeah, I'm hoping I hope we find out more. But like you were saying about when Arthur gets his new sword, his parents have abandoned him again. He's just like, thinking about his new sword. It's not bothering me about
Yeah, he's not bothered. But his sword's made out of like the end of a rocket into like a spaceship, bro. So Vulcan's buzzing that he's found this material. But like, now Arthur's got his sword. Like, I really wish we got to see him go back and do that side quest with that kid. Like, I really felt sorry for that kid. Like, oh, go and help him out, mate. But yeah, he's got, obviously it's a proper blade he's got as well now, as instead of the handle that he turns into plasma. So he must have some sort of mental flame sword coming up soon, mate.
Imagine that sword, but like as a plasma, like the plasma around the outside of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Proper
really
sick.
Sick, that'll be.
Well, it's a big end to this
like
episode, though.
Yeah.
Shimra's getting to Adola and seeing Sho, and Sho calling him Big Brother. Be sick to see Sho become like a double agent and turn good.
Yeah, to have Sho like on the good side, that'd be quality, that one. Because obviously he's got a katana, hasn't he? And people have got katanas. Obviously, we're controllers katanas. People have got katanas. Instantly, top of the list, mate. Instantly
10 times cooler.
Legend, mate. Legend.
Instantly 10 times
cooler.
So
yeah, let's see Sho. But before that, we find out that Shimmer wants to go to Adola, doesn't he? And he gets trained by Komro and Benamaru, who teach him about the third eye. And obviously, I think that's how he gets to Adola, isn't it? He has this link again, and this is where he sees Sho. But this show is heating up, mate, and we've only got a couple of episodes left. So I think the next 3 episodes we've got are going to be big, and we're going to get some. I still think Burns is still alive. You know, I'm going to throw that out.
I love him. I do love him.
If it comes true, because he didn't see him die, he didn't see his body, and we all know in all these shows and stuff we watch, if you don't see the body, there's a possibility he's still alive. So fingers crossed. Bring back Burnsy.
Yeah, so
on the good side.
We've got 3 more episodes left of this, which is the first core they call it in anime, and then the second part is we're getting January 2026. So we've got a bit of a wait, but not much. We've got about a 6-month wait for the next set of episodes. So we've got plenty of stuff to keep us going until then, though. So we're all good.
Yeah, all that stuff we've got, mate. We're just going to be busy for a while. So and on top of that, we've got ideas for games as well. We haven't forgot about the game side. We're still trying to bring that to you as well. We've got loads of plans. Not going to tell you now because me and Ian are still working on it. But we're going to be so busy. And if you need to stick around with us, you need to stick with us, join our Discord, find out what's cracking off, and enjoy it with us. But yeah, Fire Force, top quality show. Windbreaker, top quality show. We watched some good anime this year, haven't we, so far?
We have, yeah. It's been a good one this year, I must admit.
And more to come as well. More to come with, I'm looking forward to the most. Kaiju number 8 coming back. Dandadan as well, obviously, but Kaiju for me. To see that dude with the glaive, innit? I can't remember. I don't know his name, but I just want to see what he's all about. And
oh, mate.
I think the characters we love
what
as well.
I'm excited about Kaiju as well is that they've slightly redesigned them from what we can gather from the previews to make them look more like the manga, which I think will make a lot of people who are manga readers happy, because they looked a bit soft, and which obviously I didn't mind because I've not read the manga. I just looked
Yeah,
reading it. I was seeing it as it was, and I thought they looked fine. But seeing the redesign on him, he looks so much better in the preview for the season 2. Like so
first saw
much
him.
better.
We first saw him, didn't he? And he was going to chop his head off, on Kafka's head off. They had this massive glaive thing, it's like, should I chop his head off? I was like, who is this sick guy, mate?
Who's this geezer here?
Because me and you the next day were chatting about it, and we're like, that guy's awesome. Who is that guy? But obviously the characters are already in it, like Ashina, quality character.
Gen Narumi's name is.
Yeah, Narumi. Yeah. But the characters are already in it. So good. So I'm really looking forward to that coming back. Yeah, really, 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 really enjoyed the first season of that. Nobody loves you.
Nobody got you the way I do.
I'm saying it wrong, but yeah.
Let's have a quick look at them. I'm just having a quick look now what the redesign is. Oh, so much fucking better. That man, I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
I think out of all the characters in the show, though, Ashina for me, number one, mate. Number one. Just I just loved when he was first in it. He was laughing at everything, wasn't he? He was like, he thought this guy's a joke character.
Yeah, he's a joker, he's a funny guy.
Yeah. And then next minute, you have these episodes where he's pulling his swords out. Obviously, he's the second highest ranking soldier, or whatever.
Yeah. And then you see him for his true power, and you're like, oh my.
And then you find
Kafka a run for his money, innit?
Yeah, and then you find out he's from this hunter family. I was like, and he's got 2 blades as well. Mate,
naturally sick character.
Yeah.
But yeah, got plenty. We're eating good. We are eating good this year for anime, I must admit. But we've run out of shows to watch in terms of live action shows. So we picked up a new show, a Korean show called Weak Hero. There's 8 episodes in season 1. There's 8 episodes in season 2. I think season 1's called Class 1 and season 2 is Class 2. We've watched 4 episodes. So anyone who's into Korean shows, stick around because we're going to be chatting. And I've not got a lot to say. The main thing I've got to say is we've gone into this blind. I saw season 2 came out recently on Netflix. And I thought, Korean show. Fuck it, it's new. Let's have a look. Let's watch it. Told Martin about it. We decided, we'll wait till we've got a gap, which we have now, and we'll get through it. And obviously, Korean shows are Korean shows. They're normally pretty good, aren't they? So
a couple of years ago, I think it was after COVID, but because I know a lot of people during COVID that actually watched Korean shows. That's how it got big with Netflix and stuff. But I started watching Korean a few years after. But the Korean shows I've watched, all of them are so good. Obviously, we had Bloodhounds, we watched, which is coming back this year as well. But yeah, the Korean shows are so good. Like how they're made, and like you were saying earlier as well, like they love a loan shark, don't they? Every story, a loan shark, had loan shark in it and stuff.
Squid Games, loan sharks. Bloodhounds, loan sharks. This show, loan sharks. Like, does Korea genuinely? I'm honestly concerned about the loan shark situation in South Korea. Like, is it actually a genuine issue? I wonder for the citizens in South Korea. Do they keep going to these loan sharks? Because according to their dramas, it's a real issue, mate. Like something's going on. But yeah, this Week Hero so far, loving it. Episode 1, I wasn't sure where it was going until this baseball team come in, and there's an insanely good career level fight scene. But the main guy is essentially being bullied. He's very smart. He's calculated, and he doesn't back down. He's not one of these who's like, oh, sorry. He'll happily stand up against obviously his bullies and the people doing it. And there's some fantastic moments throughout these first 4 episodes in this first half of the season as well. So some great bonds as always with the K-drama type stuff. They touch on drugs, like we said, loan sharks, and yeah, there's a lot of very adult, mature topics to say that they're literally just like teenagers. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's like kids, there's very young kids, like 12, 13-year-olds involved in these like drug sort of like this drug gang. I say gang because there's about 11 people in it, but like, there's this guy who's essentially just harassing these kids and blackmailing these children. He's a proper nonce, to be honest with you. This absolute drug lord, Gil Sue or whatever his name is a little git, mate. He is.
Yes, some of the characters are really good in this. Soho, that guy, he's probably my favourite character in the
funny,
show.
mate. He's so funny. He's good at fighting. Like I've put a little thing here. Like we've got a nerdy guy with specs called Bumsock or whatever his name is, and then
we'll call him Bomb in it. But
yeah,
it's beyond.
Bumsock.
We'll call him Bomb.
It's Bumsock or something like that. But his name's Bumsock. But he gets pressured into sabotaging, obviously, the main guy, Sion, with like a fentanyl patch, because it's like, as I say, there's a lot of drugs involved in it, and you get this fentanyl patch and he puts it on his back of his neck whilst they're doing this mock test, because all he cares about, they've tried beating him up, they've tried bullying him, nothing gets to him, and they thought the only thing he cares about is his studies. Let's affect his studies. So they do that. He instantly regrets it. He apologises, tries to make it up, and he's a good guy deep down. And we see a little bit more about him, certainly on episode 4, anyway. Like, which you think, wow, like this guy's got it rough. But then the main guy, Sion, he seems like he's like a real bookworm. He has some obviously issues deep down. It seems like his mum's not in the picture, but I don't know if she's passed away or something. Like I don't think we know anything about it yet, unless I missed something. But I don't know if his mum's just gone away or if she's passed away. I kind of want to say she has passed away because he keeps watching the same video of her, doesn't he? I don't know if that's her doing lectures or I don't know.
I think she was a teacher at some point, and then obviously that's why he keeps watching this video, and that's why he wants to be really good at studying art. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, that's the same as me. But they don't really say, do they? That's what I mean. It's not really concrete that's happened, but it does seem that is what's happened. And you get there's some other dude. I think he's jealous of how smart he is because he keeps coming second in all these tests and all this shit. And they just keep pushing his buttons until he snaps, sticks a pen through one dude's hand. Yeah, he gets really fantastic scene. And he wraps the other guy's head up, doesn't he, in the curtain and starts smashing his book into his nose, like, repeatedly. He's so sick, mate. So sick. But, that was a good scene.
That's that scene with that Sun Ho, though, when he's my favourite character. He's like a cool, respectable guy, but he's a great athlete as well, as we find out later. But when he was always sleeping in class, and he's always sleeping, relaxing. He's got this like cute little like pig pillar that is always like sleeping. It goes in his hands. He's like sleeping on.
Yeah.
When the people come in the baseball bats, they're like, "Have you been chatting to Sonny Yun or whatever?" And he's like, "Who?" And then the real off is like, "No." He goes, "I went for a drink with her once," and then there's this big fight scene, and obviously this was where we see.
Oh no, she keeps messaging me, but she's not my type.
And I'm assuming this is like this guy's girlfriend or something like that. And it's like they're all like he takes out about 8 of them, doesn't he? They've all got baseball bats.
Oh, the batters. It embarrasses them all, doesn't he?
He's a sick fighter, and he obviously later on through the episodes he becomes friends with the main character.
Yeah, like you think based on this, you think he's a bit of a delinquent, don't you? Like he's always sleeping in class. He's like, he's like I say, he's always sleeping. He's fighting. We see him fighting all the time. He doesn't care. He doesn't study. But then he's definitely got some family issues. It doesn't seem like he's even got a family at all. He's always sleeping, but you find out it's because he has a job. So at night he's literally working and delivering, and it's he actually sleeps at school. Like the Sion or whatever you pronounce his name, he like walks in the mornings and he's asleep on the tables. Like multiple times he walks in on him asleep on these tables. So you've got these people from all these different walks of life, really, that just they happen to get this bond and they go through quite a bit of stuff and they become like really good friends. And that's just in these 4 episodes. The thing that got me is that these 4 episodes, they almost could have just ended at 4 episodes and it would have been like a complete story. You know, like when they all get arrested and stuff. But yeah, there's this Gil Sue is like a loan shark criminal guy. He's hanging around outside the schools, hanging around with teenagers. Like he needs putting on a register. Like he's not intimidating. He's a really little skinny git, like proper weedy little dude, isn't he? And Yeah, it's just a gimp, mate.
As soon as that bum sock guy came into it, I was like, classic skinny guy with glasses, definitely getting bullied. And obviously, we find out through the episodes that he did get bullied at another school. But his dad is like some higher up dude who we'll talk about later. Proper nonce, mate, he is. But
Weirdo, man.
yeah, the characters as well. Like, classic bully in a school, literally filming people, taking pictures, mocking them, mocking all the weak guys as they do, because he's got all these like men behind him. But obviously, I think it's young Bin's the bully. But as we go through it, we meet other characters like his cousin, which is Day, who he works for Gil-Soo. Is it Gil-Soo? It's Gil-Soo, isn't it?
Yeah, Gil-Soo. Yeah, it's 100% Gil-Soo.
It works for Gil-Soo. Obviously, Gil-Soo's got all of these people. What he'll do is he'll kind of force them into debt, and then to pay the debt off, they'll perform crimes, and that's how he gets them in. And obviously, they all work for him because they're trying to pay this debt back, nicking bags, nicking phones,
Classic
all that
Bloodhound
crap.
style, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, he's proper. He's got if you look at his face, mate, he's got the most annoying face I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's just like, one of them slappable faces. He's got one of them.
Oh yeah, essentially gets this point, doesn't he, where there's like a girl and obviously all these guys with Gil-Soo, and they start to band together to try and stop Gil-Soo as well, because they're like, look, we're sick of this. We keep getting taken advantage of. He keeps making us do all his dirty work, and they're all essentially trapped, constantly getting threatened by him. He's got about 11 men. I don't understand it. Like, not even close to the Bloodhound guys' empires and strengths. Like, they were actually intimidating geezers. This geezer, just one grown adult, just batter him easy. Like, Sion gets these two lazy wimpy cops to go. They're useless. They do nothing. It's just a skinny wimp, this Gil-Soo. Like, he has to use metal bats against kids. He has to use poles against kids. Like, I'd take a bat hit from him easy and just deadbutt him. Like, easily. Easy, mate. No threat. No threat.
What we'd do is, like, me and Ian would just like, one of us would push the other one. Ian, get the table. Next minute, guy's dead, mate. 3D for the table. Dead.
Next minute, mate, I find a ladder and I'm swanton bombing him. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. After you put it for the table, a ladder approaches from nowhere, and then you're up it, mate, doing. Now do the Matt Hardy leg drop on him. Done, mate.
Leg drop, and then someone else is in there with figure four, mate.
So does a 5-star from another ladder. Done,
Batter.
mate. But this throughout the episodes, the characters, obviously the bonding, because the friendships are getting stronger through the different experiences that they encounter. But that Soo-ho guy, he tells us why he sleeps at the school and washes at school, because apparently his grandma wants him to get 100% attendance, and so he just sleeps at the school. But yeah, we find out that. But some of the characters that come into it, like the girl who works for Gil-Soo, forces Si-yun to go for like meal. Remember that bit?
Yeah.
Kind of, but bullies into it. Si-Yu's like, "How's gonna?" and he gets forced into a meal.
It makes me laugh like this because everyone's obsessed. Like Suo's like, "Oh, I'm really hungry. I could do something to eat." And then that big guy with a ponytail, who he ends up like having a fight with, who obviously helps him out at the end. Yeah. He's like, we should get food sometime. And Sion's like, why does everyone obsessed with going to eat? Like, it's like, why are you all obsessed with food?
We get this cute moment in episode 4 when they've had this big kerfuffle in the theme park and that lot. Soo-ho's in the hospital, isn't he? And that girl comes with Si-yun, that young guy, I think her name is. She comes with it, and then she sleeps at the hospital because she got nowhere to sleep. And then Si-yun brings them all food. Like, Soo-ho's been like craving this meal. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like basically like a broth. And Si-yun brings it in, brings her some food as well. And then it's the first time you see him through all the 4 episodes smile. I was like, that's quality.
Yeah, it's just like so warm.
You know, it's friendship, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it because Soo's like, your face, what's it doing? It's making me cringe. Stop it.
I don't understand it. Yeah. But yeah, but obviously going forward now, we'll see more Like it'd be more like we see the strength, the friendship strengthen. But the end of the episode, in episode 4, I've put here. Where was it?
I'll tell you what. 1 second. The best scene. So the police come to the amusement park, start arresting people, and the big dude with long hair. Best scene is when he headbutts Gil Sue in the back of the cop car. Proper batters him, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like when I get out of here, I'm gonna do you in. It's like it's his fault that. Oh,
Yeah, but
that's what you should do, mate.
Yeah, go on, tell him about Bum Socks, Dad, mate.
So this whole stuff at the theme park, Bumsock's dad is like high up in the government or whatever.
He's an assemblyman, which I googled, and it looks like it's some type of like politician or something in Korea.
Yeah. So he don't want anything like I'm assuming he don't want anything to destroy his rep. Obviously, he holds that in high regard. But we have a scene at the end where Bum's father is punishing Bum by whacking him on the bum with a golf club. I felt so sorry for Bum and his bum. That's my notes. But yeah, but it's really weird scene. Like he's in his pants for some reason, like pants and socks.
Yeah, he's in his. I'm not being funny, but they must be hand-me-down boxers because they're massive on him. Them boxer shorts, weren't they? Them boxers were too big for me. Do you know what I mean?
It's like when you order like the wrong size from somewhere, mate. Like, you put on money, like, what the hell's this? I've never done
like 3/4 length trousers as boxer shorts, like bloomers, aren't they? Like he's in Victorian times or something.
Yeah, then he basically bends over me and gets a thing, didn't he? Golf club to the ass, mate.
He's literally smacking him with a golf club. Odd man. Like that's his kid as well. But like there was a scene just before that as well in the police station where essentially like Sion's been told, oh, we're not going to tell your parents, we've wiped you from it, blah blah blah, you can go free. And Bumsock, he had to stay there. And at first you're like, why has he got to stay here? Like I thought that was his brother. Maybe that's his brother in the police force, I don't know. But it takes him back, doesn't he? And Gil Sue's there and he's like, go on, hit him. And this guy just blitzes him in the face, doesn't he? Gil Sue. But I don't know why his dad's punishing him. Do you think it's because he refused to hit the bad guy? Or do you think it's because he caused the issue or he was involved in the altercation and the issue in the first place? Realistically, if you was a politician, I feel like if your son got attacked by a drug lord, that's probably going to help your case because people will actually feel sorry for your family and like, oh, your son's been attacked by this drug lord, blah, blah, blah. But
I think it's to do with his reputation, or I think he's in on it. I think he's in on the old the scam.
So this is what I thought. Yeah. I think his dad is some sort of like kingpin type criminal guy. Yeah. You know, like Kingpin in Daredevil, how he's been the mayor now and he's like obviously a criminal. I think that's what Bumsock's dad is, mate. I think he is like a criminal overlord, and it's affecting his empire and the stuff that's happening. So that's why Gil Sue's only got 11 men, because Gil Sue's probably bottom of the barrel of this empire, and he's just using kids to make it easy for him to make money, and that's why he hasn't got as much. And I think that's probably why his dad's fuming about it.
Yeah, he's trying to cover it up, and obviously Gil Sue's, like you say, bottom of the food chain, so he'll let one of his men beat him up. It doesn't matter because Gil Sue's obviously bottom of the barrel. So I think it is. I think you'll find out in the next 4 episodes that he is.
Yeah, like I have no idea what's going to happen next. Because one thing I really did respect about Sion is when he was leaving, he had obviously he had the stones and the compassion to tell that detective that it was just Gil Sue's fault. Like he was blackmailing and exploiting everyone. Like, so go easy on them. Like, good man he is. It's good man, isn't
he? Yeah, I did like the change of Day the guy with the boner tail through these episodes as well. Like at the start, obviously it's a bit like you think it's like a druggie. Literally on my notes, I've got this druggie comes in, gives his cousin some drugs. Obviously, the fentanyl obviously is put on the neck of the main character, Sion. But he's changed throughout the episodes, and then obviously towards episode 4, he has to go to see Gil's son, so he knows he's going to get battered, but he gives that credit card to that Gil, doesn't he? Young he or whatever, and goes, get out of here kind of thing. Save yourself.
Go and get a room somewhere for a couple of nights.
Yeah. and keep out of the way. So you see like the change in him. Obviously, he was sick of it at the end, and so obviously fights Kyosu. But
Yeah, well,
that
to be
bit where
fair though,
Kyosu,
I even think, when you think back to the first scenes where you saw him, he didn't look bothered then. Like he didn't look like he wants to be there. Like at first I thought, oh, he's probably a bit of a crap actor, but realistically, when you think about obviously where he ended up in episode 4 and his little story arc he had, you look back, you think, no, actually, his body language and stuff showed that he didn't really want to be there. He didn't really want to be involved in those transactions and stuff.
yeah,
Even the scene where he fights with Suo, and Big Bumsock comes in with that helmet just flying shoulder barges him. Like even then he didn't really seem bothered because he was like, oh no, just leave him. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
yeah. So there were sort of signs there, weren't there, that he weren't really that interested in it, which I thought was pretty good.
I love like the in all these Korean shows where they all sit down for food and stuff like that, and all that proper bonding and stuff.
Yeah.
I love them scenes, mate. They're so good. But yeah, I'm interested to see what cracks off with Bumsu's dad and this whole thing, because I think when Day and obviously the young, obviously they're with the main character now. Well, you think they are. That when a Day comes out, obviously all of them will get together and they'll face this. Well, there's probably this bigger enemy, which is obviously we think Bumsock's dad. So
Bumsock.
yeah, great. And the fighting as well is quality in this show as well. The fight scenes, like Ian mentioned earlier, when Sion like wraps the guy's head in a curtain and starts smashing it with a book, mate. A big heavy book as well. It's not like a little forbidden textbook, mate. It's a proper encyclopedia with it. It's like my Berserker special edition, mate. One of their big books. But yeah, great show so far. Obviously, we've already discussed parts of it. There's loads of other stuff in the episode, so start watching it with us if you want. We're going to be discussing 4 episodes this week, 4 episodes the week after, and then go through season 2 after that. So yeah, watch it with us, enjoy it with us, and leave in the comments your thoughts on 4 episodes. But yeah, great show, mate. Great show. Looking forward to seeing the next 4 episodes, which we'll discuss next week.
Yes. Also, I lied. I have got a game for you. It's another Can You Guess the Top 10 list based on the games on the list.
Yeah.
I think this one's easier than the last one.
So you say that?
So I've gone with this because I think it's easier.
Okay.
So this one isn't necessarily a list by anyone. This is just a factual list, probably, maybe, essentially. So, you ready?
Born ready, mate. Born ready.
So for the shorts and TikTok content, can you guess the list name based off of these top 10 games? Number 10, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
So I'm guessing a list. Best fantasy worlds.
No. Number 9, Wii Fit. Proper throw off that, innit?
Is it best selling games?
Yeah.
Is it
Best selling games of all time.
Yes!
Done it, mate. Right, I've got to go for the list now.
Yes.
Number 8
do it.
is Skyrim. Number
Skyrim
7
classic.
is Mario Kart 8, which was the Wii U and I think there's the Switch version as well. So it's an iteration that sold 55 million copies across both of those. Number 6, PUBG.
PUBG has always been a classic for me. Always.
I forgot that PUBG you had to pay for that. Like, I thought it was free, to be fair. Number 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 4, Wii Sports. Now, can you guess the top 3?
GTA?
You didn't have GTA 5 is number 2, 215 million sales.
Give me a clue as to the
One of them's a
genre.
retro game.
How retro?
Like proper retro. Like probably one of the first proper games that came out.
Tetris?
Tetris, yeah, number 3. Tetris is 500 million copies. And I don't think
Number
this is
what?
I don't think this is in order, to be fair, because I'm pretty sure number 1 and number 2 sold less copies than Tetris, so I don't understand how Tetris is not number 1. Because let's be honest, Tetris has been out for about 164 years. Tetris is older than me and you. Like, it's an old game, do you know what I mean? But number 1 on this list.
Give me a clue as to the genre and I'll see what I can do. Is that
Uh,
Pokemon, isn't it?
no, no. No, because it's not a franchise, it's an individual game, isn't it?
Ah, okay.
Just think of a game where you can
I
lose
think
endless hours.
I
A
got it, mate.
game. Go
I
on.
got it. Minecraft.
Yes, boy.
Yes.
Easy.
See, I was in two minds, like Fortnite or Minecraft, but Minecraft's obviously it's got to be that.
Yeah,
It's
I
got to be.
don't really. I don't really know the list. The list don't make sense, to be honest, because Witcher's number 10, but that sold more than We Fit at number 9. And then Skyrim sold more than Mario Kart, but that's underneath it. So whoever's put the list order in is just completely incorrect. But hello, there we go.
Did I ever tell you the story about Minecraft? When I first started playing it, I wasn't really bothered about it. Or I was like, oh, I'm not bothered about it. It looks crap, to be honest.
I hate it. I
Um,
hated Minecraft. I thought it was stupid. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. Don't know why anyone wants to play it. It looked crap. Thought all the graphics were shit. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but we like, so me and my brother went on, but like, oh, what we'll do, because we know our mate was coming round, but like, oh, we'll start playing it and we'll set like a trap up for him. So when he starts playing it, he'll start building stuff and then he'll just fall down this trap and die or whatever. So we can have a laugh. 8 hours later, mate, my mate's round and we're fucking building empires, mate. The trap thing went out the window, mate. We're just there, like, it was light. Looked out the window, it was dark, mate. It was like, what happened? 8 hours later.
I
It
remember. So
was
when we first started playing it, one of my mates, Dan, he played it before, but my son got on it and he was playing it, and it was during around lockdown time where like no one was really doing anything. We weren't as like I think it was during when I got furloughed, so I had time off work. We started a
jealous. I'm
realm,
jealous. Yeah.
and I mean I had 3 weeks off and that was it. I was working the rest of the time. And that's to be fair, that's because Ava was born as well. But um, we started a realm, and there was a few of us. And I remember first going on it, I was like, "Oh, well, come on, we'll start a realm then. Like, we'll get on it. It's something to do. I don't know what to play. Let's play this." I'm not joking. I was on it every single night for like months, for like 3 months
Yeah.
straight. Mate, I
Same as me,
think
mate.
the first time I was on it, I'm not joking. It was like you say, it was like light time, just light outside. It was a bit late because it was like summerish. Playing it, next minute, mate, you can hear the birds chirping. It's like 4 in the morning. Like, oh shit! You just lose, mate. You just lose
Yeah.
so much time. But it's one of them games where I don't. The only thing I can't do, I can't consistently play it. Like I have these
Yeah.
stints where I'll play it. I could probably play it for like 6 weeks straight. Like really heavily get into it, and then I'll just drop off, and then I'll just stop for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then I'll have another stint where I think, should we all get back on Minecraft again? And then we'll all play it for like 6 weeks, and then we'll drop off, and then it just keeps happening. It's just the same sort of cycle constantly.
Talking of Minecraft, like I've never beat the Ender Dragon on it. Like every time I go on it, I'll like do it with a purpose to get to the Ender Dragon, but then I'll just build stuff. Like I'll
Yeah,
go on
we
holiday.
to be fair, we did sweat it and we did do it, but
Yeah, like I'll go on holiday and I'll see like I went to Athens and stuff, see the Acropolis, and I'm like, yeah, I could build that on Minecraft. And then I'll get home and I'll start building it. But then I'll get distracted by like when I go mining, I'll find this like let's like cavern underground, and I'll start like building a base under there and stuff, and then I'll just literally completely forget about my first mission. Yeah, it's such a good game, mate. It's such a good game.
yeah,
You can see why it's addictive as well. We've all fallen under the trap of being addicted to that game. So, but yeah, I do want to get back on it at some point to do the Ender
it's
Dragon.
very underestimated, isn't it? Like
Mm.
I'm the same, exactly the same as it. I didn't understand it, but then when you realise it's literally just Lego,
Mm.
like it's simply
Such a
it's
simple
just
game
Lego.
as well.
Yeah,
Such a simple game as well.
it's
Blocks in it.
so simple, but
Nah.
But yeah, that's it for today's episode of Controllers and Katanas. I hope you've all enjoyed yourself. Get on the poddy, Spotify, Amazon Music. We're on YouTube podcast. We're on YouTube in general, so subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on Instagram. I do need to keep posting on there. I keep forgetting. But most importantly, join our community. All links are in the description if you're on YouTube. Even if you're on Spotify, I think you can get on our link tree through that and see all of our links and check us out there. But I've been Relic, aka Ian. I've been joined with my good friend Marty O'Cool, aka Martin, and we hope you all have a great weekend. And I hope the weather's not mistreating you like it is us here at the moment. So I hope you do have a nice sunny weekend. And yeah, appreciate you all. Peace and prosperity.
Godspeed.
We love you. And we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Take care.